Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Dr. Stephen Stokes and I'm glad you're here. It's June 14th. It's a Saturday and today I want to address something that's very important, right? Mthfr, gene mutations. It's all over the internet, but so many people are giving bad advice on this. I know a lot about it. I have two of these genetic mutations myself. I've suffered greatly. Through my suffering, I will give you enlightenment. How wonderful is that? It's true though. And if you have this defect, you know what I'm talking about. It is absolutely horrible. Unfortunately, about 50% of the population have this gene mutation. And what that means is that you have problems converting folic acid to a bioactive form. And you may think, well, that's not a big deal, right? It's a very big deal. This is the basis of your DNA repair, your mood regulation, cardiovascular health, right? If you can't do this, you get a lot of homocysteine accumulation in your body, which can lead to cardiovascular disease. Hormone regulation gets thrown off. Your immune system gets suppressed. I mean, you just fall apart if you have this defect. It's so important. And the bad thing is if you have it, this synthetic folic acid, it's everywhere, right? It's in all the breads we eat. It's in all the foods that we eat that are processed. If you have something, even if it says that it's natural, if it says on it like fortified, it has synthetic folic acid. This stuff, if you can't convert it, it's going to accumulate in the system. It's going to cause all these problems, right? And you're going to feel miserable. Like I mentioned, I mean, if you've got this anxiety or this depression or you can't get motivated, this is all probably due to this MTHFR gene mutation. And MTHFR stands for methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. And as I mentioned, it's an enzyme that converts folic acid to something called 5-MTHF, which is a more usable form of the folic acid. But again, if you're not able to convert that efficiently, it backs up into the system and like you really get into a lot of trouble, okay? And it just accumulates in the bloodstream. So the solution would be to take a supplement that has the methylated version of the folic acid, right? It's called 5-MTHF and it's a methylated folate. Makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of these supplements on the market and it is the way to go, or that's what we're told. Okay, it's not the way to go for a lot of people. I took a methylated folate, and by the way, I was also taking a methylated B12 because there are some other vitamins like B12 and B6 that are cofactors that help your body with the conversions. So, you know, you'd want to take some B12, some B6 along with the methylated folate. Folate, by the way, is known as B9. It makes sense. So I'm taking these methylated supplements, which are supposed to help because I don't have the enzyme activity to break down the other stuff. And in like 2 weeks, I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. Rapid heart rate, agitation, major anxiety, can't sleep at night. Don't know what's going on. Taking my supplements. So I go and I get a blood test and I test my red blood cell folate, which is one way to see how much folate is in the system. Right? And my folate number in my red blood cell count is like 1200 and it was like 350 or something like that. And so I am super methylating. This methylated folate that I'm taking these mega doses because the supplement I'm taking, you can see it here on the label, it has over 2000% the daily value of folate. And that's what all these supplements have. They're these mega dosed folated supplements. I'm taking this stuff and it's just making my body go into hyperdrive. And I'm going from a person who was not able to not able to methylate, right? To somebody who is now like methylating, like bionic methylation, right? I'm just going crazy methylation. And my body can't handle it, right? It's really jacking me up. And I was surprised by that. Now you may ask yourself, why did you do that, Steve? Why did you take vitamins when you are the whole food supplement guy? Well, because first of all, right, I was scared. I had two of these defects and I figured that my my folate count must be very low, and it was responsible for a lot of other health problems. So I wanted to get that up as quick as possible. And there was no natural folate supplement anywhere on the market. You can't buy it. Now, you get this folate in things like deep green leafy vegetables. You get it in legumes, egg yolks, right? These are products that help. Liver is also a good product. Beets, lentils, right? These are good food products that help you with this. But unless you're eating a lot of it, it takes time for that to work its way into the system. And I wanted to, I wanted like everybody, I wanted to get better as soon as possible. But I was wrong. Fortunately, the good news is that Standard Process, which is a company that I work exclusively with, they make whole food concentrates. I've been working with them for 22 years. They have heard the call, and they have come out with the very first natural folate whole food supplement ever. They took organic collard greens and organic turnip greens grown right on their organic farm in Wisconsin, and they extracted the natural folate from those two products. Then they also combined it with golden chlorella, which is a microalgae that provides folate, but also a bioactive form of vitamin B12, so essential as a cofactor to make all this work. That's not going to cause overmethylation. It's not going to cause those side effects. You take 6 tablets a day, and it works perfectly with your system, right? And it's the solution. If you have this defect and you're playing ping pong, back and forth with this, feeling good, feeling bad, the natural source of folate is the solution. It's the answer. I'm going to go over 4 products in total that I recommend you take that are going to help with this pathway, all from natural food products. And if you suffer from this, please give it a try. Please stop taking synthetic folic acid immediately, which means that basically all processed foods, breads, white breads, things like this, cereals, you just have to stop that. And if you're taking a methylated folate right now, thinking that it's helping, and you're not seeing the results, or you're getting worse, please stop that product and try a trial run of even a few days of these natural food products. You'll see an incredible difference. Okay, let's begin. So first player in the treatment process is going to be whole food folate. This is a vegan, gluten-free, non-dairy, non-grain, non-soy product from Standard Process. This is a whole food folate, and it contains a vegetarian whole food source of natural folate and vitamin B12. And these are primarily going to come from the organic collard greens and turnip greens grown on the Wisconsin Standard Process certified organic farm. They've blended with these tablets also some golden chlorella. That's a microalgae which naturally contains bioavailable B12. The B12 is a cofactor. It's a supporting factor for the folate. You will take 6 of these a day, and this will cover your needs for folate. The next thing is to talk about eating beets. Beets are a great source of betaine, and betaine is going to really help with getting rid of homocysteine. And that's basically waste products that accumulate in your system. This is a big problem, right? When you have problems with the MTHFR pathway, and eating lots of beets takes care of that. Betafood is the best source. Again, organic beets that have been basically dehydrated and ground up into tablet forms. Take just one of these per meal. It's going to cover your bases. Magnesium is one of the most essential minerals we need to make sure we're taking. We want to take an organic plant-based form of magnesium, and one that's going to give us a wide variety of different types of magnesium. Easy MG, that's the solution. This has natural whole food concentrates of buckwheat and Swiss chard. You're going to get a bioavailable form of magnesium that's going to include more than just, for example, like magnesium citrate or something like that when you buy a supplement. This is going to have a variety of magnesium forms that's going to be most beneficial to your body. You'll take 6 of these per day. And finally, we want to take choline. Just one of these per meal per day. Choline is really interesting. We find choline in foods such as egg yolks, beef, chicken liver, cod, salmon, whole milk. Choline functions as a methyl donor that supports the remethylation of homocysteine. Basically, if you are deficient in choline, your body needs more MTHF. And so by making sure we have lots of choline in the system, our demands, right, our folate demands are going to be lower. It's going to make the whole system run more efficiently. Again, just one of these a day. So the combination of these 4 different supplements, I'm going to put links in the show notes. Also, you can go to my website, use the links there. You can buy these directly from Standard Process, no middle person. You'll get any current discounts. This is my recommended solution if you have the MTHFR gene mutation. This is what I take. This is what's worked for me. I'm very confident it's going to work for you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Reach out directly if you want to have a chat about anything in this video or anything to do with health and wellness in general. I offer free consultations. Thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Bye-bye.